Okay. Alright. Okay, I swapped over to YouTube's backup ingestion server for streaming. And I don't see any more frame drops. But I'm really trying to watch it close here. Can I pop this out? There used to be a way to pop this out. Okay, I popped it out. Stream quality is good. Okay, I think we're good. I think maybe there's a problem with YouTube's main ingestion server, which would be kind of nuts, but I've never seen them do that before. But all I didn't even restart the router this time. All I did was change in my OBS software from the main YouTube ingestion server to the secondary one. It's called the backup, and that seems to have fixed it. Who knows? What a crazy, crazy thing to happen. Okay, so we're gonna give people a second to get back in here. And we'll go to a TVP with what I'm gonna guess we have the AI that's Protoss in this one, but we don't know quite yet. Yeah, look, everything's cool again. It's a problem with YouTube's main ingestion server. Oh, that's so frustrating. That is so annoying that that was the problem. Alright. I'm gonna give people a second to get back in here. Thanks everybody for your patience today. I've got all these individual VODs. I'm gonna have like 3 different VODs for the stream today because of all these problems. That's amazing. Yeah, and we're totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna give people a chance to get back. Maybe go check on my kids. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. I think we're good. There's another stream. There are 2 separate streams here. YouTube is causing me so many problems today. Yeah, I went... Oh my gosh. Alright. So we're back. What the problem was, apparently, is all I did was switch what I'm sending this from to the backup YouTube gaming server instead of the main YouTube gaming server. So I don't know if they're having trouble today, but it sure seems like it. Do I seriously? Okay, hold on. YouTube Studio. I don't know why there are 2 of these. Can you tell them to go over here? Is there anything over there? Like, if you go to that other stream, is there anything there? I tried using YouTube's new going live streaming whatever stuff instead of the classic I've been using for years. And apparently it set up 2 separate scheduled instances of this stream instead of just the one that I wanted. Alright, well, we'll get them over. Okay, we have a big, long PvT here, so let's hop in. Let's get this thing moving. And as people come in, we will... Wait, where do we go? As people come in, we'll say hi. Poor people, all waiting for something that's never going to happen. I don't even know how to get over there. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how to get over there. Alright, left side. Teal, Terran, player. Crescio. Top side. Blue, Protoss, player. AIL, AO. Now, we kind of would assume it's the Protoss player, right? Because of the AI in the name, but I don't know. We can't take anything for granted here. They could be trying to throw us off. Yay, we have bot authors in chat. Alright, my question for you, Dan, is the fact that AI exists in this player name, does that tell us that this is the AI or not? What's up, WC Jerky? Crescio should be the bot here. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll see. I mean... What I was told before starting this is that we wouldn't know who the AI is, and we're just going to try to figure it out. Ah, Crescio is a famous bot. AIL is the author of the bot Alien. Oh, cool. So the bot author playing against a bot. Fantastic. Really good stuff. Okay, well, gateway opening and a barracks opening here from Crescio, I'm going to assume, but again, assuming is dangerous. This could be a command center first play, which would be kind of awesome, actually. Crescio checking for proxies, which is neat. I think that's what that was, and probably not just bad pathing, right? Yeah, barracks getting started here a little bit late, based on the timing of that gateway, which is already done from Ale. You guys mind telling me how the sound balance is? Does everything sound even? Is the game sound too loud, possibly? Am I too loud or too quiet? Let me know. I can make some quick adjustments on the fly here, and we're not dropping frames anymore, so that's just... takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. Hey, Scarlet Fox, right link. Nemesis kill. Who do you think the AI is? Dun dun dun. Alright, everybody says the sound is good. Excellent. Ooh, the SCV's fighting that probe. Get out of there, probe. You're getting ganged up on. That's never good. Oh, good. Amelia made it back over. We got the official Making Computer Do Things YouTube account here. Very nice. I assume people can click on that name and subscribe for more AI stuff in Brood War. You're right, it's not kill. It is Nemesis M Key. Is what it is. My poor YouTube channel is just gonna have like 8 casts posting today. People are gonna be overwhelmed. Indeed, Sonko is among us. Nemesis MK3, that's what it is. Mortal Kombat. I always forget what the MK is. And it's not E, it's 3. I'm gonna call you Nemesis from now on. Okay, so what are we doing here, Terran player? Machine Shop, like it. Like the Machine Shop opening versus Protoss because they are getting Singularity Charge, which indicates some kind of Dragoon pressure today. And immediately getting Siege research there from Cracio. Great timing on that one. So Ale here really just kind of playing defensively. Kind of worried about what the Terran player can toss out his way. But I mean, based on how late that barracks was, I don't know how much of a concern that is necessarily. What's up, Antithesis? And Tortured Bubble. Oh, New Jersey has the second highest cases of the corona. Nice. Way to go. I guess you're right next to New York City, so that makes a lot of sense. I'm here in Utah, where we have the second fewest number of cases in the country, I believe. Which is not bad, not bad. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, the constant playing with the siege mode here is interesting. Just constantly sieging and unsieging and sieging and unsieging. Hey John, glad you could make it to the stream today. Yeah, that's definitely the AI, right? Absolutely. All hail Siege Dance. Alright, it's time to push out, maybe, with some Dragoons. We've got range, which is beautiful. He's worried about spider mines, so he's getting an observatory, which is very smart to do. But that doesn't seem to be part of the play here for Cracio at all. He's really going tanks. He finally researched spider mines. Okay, so he did get there. Spider mines are a thing. There are vultures ready to go. Dude, the constant sieging and unsieging is crazy. Yeah, it's running 700 APM and it's just constantly sieging and unsieging here. Zealot commits suicide into this. Dragoon's hanging out, happily sitting on 2 bases. Terran player just now starting his natural base, so he's going to be behind quite a bit. Some idle probes down here for Ale. That's how you know that he's not the AI, because AI doesn't do that kind of stuff. Tossing up additional gateways, really playing defensively here today. Yeah, I actually went to the Making Computer Do Things Twitter page to try to find the YouTube channel, and the link to the YouTube channel is actually, there's nothing there. YouTube doesn't know what that is. So is your YouTube channel okay, or maybe YouTube is having struggles today? This is kind of hypnotic. Third base here from Ale, which I definitely support. I mean, as long as the Terran player just wants to sit here and siege and unsiege siege tanks all day, that's fine with me. Hey, what's up, Simon? Why are they doing this? How's it going, Mark? Staying safe here, you too. Vulture trying to take down this third base all by his lonesome. There's a Dragoon count to deal with it. It's a good point. If you showed up to a Terran base and they were just doing this non-stop, I'd be worried about attacking into it too. Although technically these aren't not sieged, right? None of them are sieged for any length of time, so they can't fire in sieged mode. Yeah, so maybe you could just jump on these with a ton of Zealots and Dragoons and just kind of win. Dragoons coming down to an attempted third base here from Cracio, and should be able to wreck it, knock it down. I'm going to take it right on down. Yeah, the Vultures have nothing to do here at all. Some tanks do wander over this way. But taking down that third base was a nice play by Ale. Looks like a Dragoon did wander down over here to get rid of that Vulture, or at least chase it away for the time being. It's pretty much going Mass Dragoon here, working on additional +1 attacks here, or +1 armor, rather, going for Zealots now. Zealot round making its play here on the gateways. APM for Cracio, getting pretty impressive. Never did play Heroes of Might and Magic, no Simon. I had my PC games that I played, never had any consoles growing up. Didn't really have the money for a lot of games, but the ones that I did have, I played a lot of. A lot of Terminal Velocity, Descent, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, Return to Zork, King's Quest 6 and 7. A bunch of educational games, too, my parents would get us. No problem making computer do things. So what we should have... that. So that link there is a link to the Making Computer Do Things official YouTube channel, which is some pretty cool stuff if you want to check that out. At this stage, it's a pretty close game, I'd say. Worker count is pretty close. The problem here for Cracio is the tank count is getting out of control. And once the tank count gets to about 25 or 30, suddenly it doesn't seem to really matter how many Dragoons are on the map or how many Zealots they are. If they try to engage with this, they will die. So, I mean, very smartly, just making all of the tanks in the known universe. Going for Cloaking Field for Wraiths, interestingly enough, here is the AI too. Yeah, siege tanks in the morning. Another base getting taken down. Dragoon squad on the move here. Based on what I'm seeing and just the smart plays we're seeing from Ale, it feels like Protoss is going to win this thing. But again, if it just comes down to suddenly Cracio has 25 tanks, he moves them out, sieges them up right here, all this dies, and then sieges them up right here, and all this dies, and I've just seen too many games like that for sure. Yeah, single tank not going to be enough versus our very excellent 1-1 Dragoons here. The Vultures and the tanks have 1-1 themselves. All that mech upgrading stuff has been done. Tanks showing up, trying to deal with it. And look, they will stay in siege mode if they're actually killing something. These Dragoons are getting a little bit hemmed in. I don't think they can make it out. If I were them, I'd try to just focus down the command center and these SCVs as much as you can. Yeah, I mean, the target firing here, you're not going to survive this engagement, so I'm not sure that killing vultures is exactly what you want to do, but that's what the AI is going to be doing on these Dragoons anyway. Another base taken left side here by Crescio, and immediately replanting this one at the same time. So, yeah, this tank count getting really intimidating. Not working on further upgrades past the 1-1, unfortunately. Incredible. So yeah, I would say that Ale probably has the ability to win this game, but what I really recommend in this particular matchup especially is jumping on top of these tanks and killing them early and often. Keep that tank count low just through sheer attrition. So yeah, if you want to know more about this bot stuff with the Brood War, you can go to schnail.com. There's a link in the description of this video where you can check that out. Yeah, for sure. These bots, man. I mean, the good news is I am impressed they actually stay in siege mode when they're actually attacking something. I was worried they'd be stuck in constant on-off mode here, but nope. Expanding on the right side here, too. I don't know. Ale's kind of finding himself in trouble here. He's got 2-2. He's working on stasis. He's got his arbiters in production. Siege party. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, Ilias. No problems at all. It'd be fun. Bot stuff is interesting to people, and I like it too. So, yeah, he knows how to siege up. He's being pretty careful with it. I'd love to see him siege up here, and then try to take this low ground while covered by the high ground. Probe transfer, really bad time for those guys. Get on out. And yeah, the tanks are up. They got the 1-1. They're working on 2-2, but they're not quite there yet. Getting lockdown, actually. Oh, but nice surround here from the Protoss. Getting Zealots on top of these tanks. The Vulture count is not heavy enough to deal with these 2-2 Zealots, and Ale does manage to crush this little push here. Very, very beautiful play there. Without question. So handles that quite nicely, but again, we're producing 4 tanks at a time back in Crescio's base. He's got more factories to some extent, but yeah, there we go. Building additional factories here as the base count continues to increase is going to be key right now. Yeah, Dragoons just attacking into a tank line, not necessarily as good of a thing. Have I tried doing a 1v7? No, I've not tried a 1v7. Back when I had Korean roommates in college, they loved Brood War for obvious reasons, and we would play a bunch. We would play like 3v5s against the AI, and obviously you had to be Terran because you had to wall off, and the AI was so dumb that it would never attack your wall, so that helped a lot. These AIs are definitely smarter than that. Yeah, any replay, any StarCraft replay, especially the recent ones, work in remastered just fine. I've actually been casting a bunch of replays from back in like 2008, 2009, 2007 sometimes. Nice defensive matrix in the remastered client. It's been kind of fun. Just kind of see some of those old games in a little bit of a fresher light there. Yeah, 116 is about the line there. Anything newer than 116 seems to work just fine, but the older ones in that area, not so good. I like the Zealots coming out here. Man, they look so good when they have speed. It really changes their whole unit. Speed is of the essence in RTS. Absolutely. Carrier production has begun from Crescio. Got ourselves some Wraiths. Yeah. Some Wraith awaiting launch orders. Yeah, good kiting there for sure on those poor doomed siege tanks. But this is too much bot right now. There's just way too much teal running around. Blue has a good base count for sure. AL doing all right, but every time he moves out, there's going to be Terran in his face. Oh, nice. Did Artosis actually play against the AI? That's fantastic. How did he do? I'm going to assume that he won. But again, you know what they say about assumptions. Yeah, the great sieging unsieging party has arrived here at Ale's base. Nice, close games. Pretty impressive stuff. Pretty impressive bot making for sure. I don't know, man. We got Wraiths. This one carrier is not going to do anything against about 4 Wraiths here. Another carrier is joining the party, so eventually these tanks will become a little bit outdated. We're still making tanks back home, but we do have Goliaths in the mix for sure. Nice, that sounds cool. A base trade TVZ. Observer getting really focused down there by the Goliaths. I'm not sure why. They're actually choosing to target fire these Dragoons instead of the Interceptors, which is pretty cool, I think. Goliath DPS is really nice. The trade-off is that they're kind of slow and derpy, obviously. Yeah, it is looking like the AI is going to win this thing. Supply does not lie. What's up, Jesse? Welcome to the stream. Good evening to you, sir. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Yeah, Crescio's losing a lot of stuff here. But again, carriers do really well against tanks. But the Wraiths are an issue here too. Again, the Wraiths playing like the Devourers in the last game where they don't really want to commit. Or not the last game, No, that was the last game we cast. Man, all the streaming problems causing me issues today. Stab, 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 stab. Carrier's going to engage. Oh no, you don't have detection because they sniped off your observer. No, there is one here. Observer, help! There are 4 carriers here. There's another one that's going to pop out here soon. The Goliath count is not super heavy. It really is a lot of tanks. But we do have Ghost with Lockdown. So all you people out there who get mad at the pro players for not using Ghost with Lockdown against carriers, we might see the AI do it here today. Trying to focus down the science vessels a little bit. But man, those direct hits on that Goliath is really problematic. Dragoon's attacking on the right side. I'm really impressed that Ale has been able to do that while under attack in his own main. That's really nice to see, but there's just so much Terran on the map right now. Are the carriers just going? Yeah, man. Ale's like, all right, main base. Nice knowing you. Peace. I'm gone. We're going to try to wipe out my bot opponent here. Alright, so total number of carriers here is 5. They're all working on interceptors, except a couple of them. They got +1 attack. Tanks are coming in to try to handle this. Not a really good place to be, it turns out. Crescio, because they named their bots M now. It's more fun to name them than just call them StarCraft bot number 2. Yeah, that APM is a little bit insane for sure. Pretty good control in these carriers from the human. Not bad. Kiting back. Happily taking down tanks as they come over this way. Splitting his forces, though. I like this. That Crescio does not send everything over here to try to stop these carriers. He's still keeping stuff up this way to stop the production of the Protoss player while he's at it. Yeah, ghosts are out. Nemesis. Yeah, so Crescio here looking pretty good. I mean, these carriers are fairly unopposed, I say, as this one's going to die. And it does. Ah, I lost a carrier to a missile turret. Brutal. This bottom right-hand base is in a lot of trouble as well. So the main base of Ale is done. He has this base. That's it. He's got some Dragoons. Sadly stuck inside of a couple gateways here. Not inside, but in between a couple gateways here. I like how the AI is trying to repair that refinery. You know what? It's actually kind of working, too. 2 SCVs are out repairing all the damage that these interceptors are doing on this refinery. It must be strange to fight an enemy that can micro out of range pretty much instantly if it wants to. Like these wraiths, like a lesser player would have kept them around, they would have died, but the instant micro to get out of range of the carriers is pretty good. Ah, Ale's the author of AI Leon. Nice. Very cool. Crecio's building up here on this natural base, which has 1700 gas in it. I like it. Pure domination here from Crescio. Shows up with a bunch of siege tanks with defensive matrix. It does stasis a couple of them, but again, I think stasising any Goliath would be more of a problem. Man, he's getting ocular implants. He's getting Yamato for battle cruisers. Did we do a lockdown? We did get a lockdown on one of the carriers. Nicely done. Where'd that ghost go? Oh, from the backside. Oh, no. The carriers, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide anymore. This poor lockdown carrier. So the race would just focus and me'd be dead. Why do they keep going away? I guess trying to kite, but it's a stationary target, so that's weird. Yeah, I mean, these carriers are getting really wrecked. That one source of income for Ale is gone. And I think that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at some dead human here. The bots have risen. The bots have succeeded. The bots went 2-1 this day. Good game, well played. Ale. It's a very friendly bot that way. And yeah, at the end of the day, humanity ends up falling. Rough stuff there for Ale. But how do you compete with something that has 1700 APM? Eh? 230,000 points here for Crescio, 147,000 for Ale. Ended up producing 350 Terran units, killing 256 of them and only losing 148. Pretty good ratio there. Raised a ton of Protoss buildings Do you want Skynet? And how do you get Skynet? Almas Schnail. Do you say it Schnail or Schnail? I actually don't know. Is an organization that develops Brood War bots. So if you want to see more, just go to schnail.com for more information. Be sure to check out more stuff on the YouTube channel as well. Probably be, it is Schnail. Okay. Probably be casting some more of these here on my channel over the next couple of weeks and maybe a couple of months too. Hey, what's up, Endless Life? Face reveal for you, eh? Look like your cousin. Is it a good cousin or a bad cousin? Alright, well that is going to be it for me today. We'll be back here on YouTube for more streaming for Brood War tomorrow. I'll schedule that one and hopefully it'll show up as one event and not two. And hopefully we won't be dropping frames for that. But check it out. You can follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. And again, schnail.com for more information about Brood War bots and how they're being produced to compete against humans. Yeah, we are all super doomed. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm sorry for the streaming problems. I've never seen problems like that before. This last little session was great though. So hopefully YouTube gets their stuff figured out and tomorrow's stream will look good. Okay, thanks again. Thanks for sending in the replays. I appreciate it, you guys. We'll do some more of these later on. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out. And y'all take care of yourselves. Bye.